Hello, divas. Welcome back. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm having an okay day, and that is saying a lot because I was feeling really terrible last night. I was writing in my journal, and I was just thinking about the whole grand scheme of friendship. And it is probably my fault too, but I was just thinking I'm very jealous of people with close knit friend groups and have loads of things to say to each other because I find myself in friendships where the only thing that really happens in conversation is gossip. And while I don't mind, a little tea or two, um, I don't really like to discuss other people's lives in that manner just because I really don't care and it's none of my business. And a lot of it is more harmful than good. Sorry to start that off on a bad note, but I was really not feeling good yesterday. So the fact that I feel better today, with a new, I don't know, taste for life, I guess. That's like the wrong word. But I was just thinking about that and how unlovable I feel overall. So that is me. Um I have been deep in the bean propaganda, and that is what I'm calling it. So there's this TikToker named Violet Witchell, and she basically just does a lot of salad meals, I guess. And I guess her new thing is a dense bean salad. So basically just combining a bunch of chopped things and putting it into a salad with beans. And honestly, I don't like beans. Like, I'm not someone who eats beans like that, but I'm not gonna lie, I drank the Kool-Aid and it's not the worst thing in the world. It's really filling, it's really cheap, and you can kind of tweak it to your own liking, which is amazing. And I am someone who hyperfixates. I can't talk. I'm someone who hyperfixates on food, so I feel like this might be my new hyperfixation meal. I think last summer I was really into onigiri with kimchi, so this is my new thing, and it tastes amazing. And I didn't realize it went viral until I saw Santina, Dr. Miami's former social media manager, making it. And I'm like, it has been a slow build to its popularity, I would say. But, or maybe it's just me building my For You page brick by brick and I'm just seeing what I'm interacting with. But yeah, a dense bean salad and the bean propaganda, she's coming in clutch. And times are tough when people are starting to eat beans like that. I don't know if you eat beans on the regular, but I do not. I don't like beans. I used to only eat garbanzo beans, but then it made me really sick, so I stayed away from it. And then now I'm back on that thing. So yeah, that I'm on the bean propaganda, I guess. Make me a spokesperson as well, girl. Let's see what's in my notes app today. I should probably just rename this podcast What's in My Notes app. If no one's taken that, can I have that name as well? All right. I wrote, I don't know, Pitbull kind of sexy. And, I didn't realize how sexy he was. I think it's every couple years that I realize that Pitbull is actually an attractive man. I say this, and I mean it with conviction. All bald men are evil. Like, look at Jeff Bezos. Evil. And there's a lot of evil bald men at my work, too, and it just checks out. But I saw Pitbull. I guess he's, on a tour or whatever, but he was performing. And I was like, damn, he kind of sexy. And I don't remember if this is how kids just be lying, but I remember in elementary school One of my classmates told me that her aunt used to date Pitbull and she had pictures. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't even know what Pitbull looked like back then either. So it could have been just any Hispanic bald man, because I didn't know any better, and you can't fact check like that stuff back then. So I'm not gonna lie, I believed it, but I don't know if that was the truth. But if it is the truth, that is really slay. Her aunt knows how to pick one. I don't know if it's just me becoming like an old boomer, but I don't know how to upload videos on TikTok anymore. Like, my TikTok page is honestly kind of trash. I just kind of vent on there sometimes. But lately, I don't know how to upload videos. Like, I would just like record straight and then post. But now I don't even know how to do that. Like, it's really difficult, and I feel stupid for asking Google, so I won't do that. So I guess my TikTok career is over before it started. But yeah, but that just means TikTok has one less sexy person on their app, because I really don't know how to upload a video anymore. I am convinced that I am shadow banned for some reason, but I don't even know if that is even the correct term. But yeah, I'm kind of sad because I had a lot of like random thoughts that would pertain to TikTok that would make it relevant, but I guess it'll just stay in me noggin. Speaking of me noggin, Sabrina Carpenter's new album is a flop for me. Sorry. Controversial opinion. It's like okay sonically, if that's right, but I don't like the lyrics necessarily. And I get it, she's like having fun with this album, blah blah blah, but I just feel like she thought she was wittier than she actually is, or her writers are, or whoever wrote her lyrics. But it really gave big pick me energy, and I don't know, I just didn't really like it. Maybe I'll be a sheep and another song will blow up and I'm like, oh yeah, this album is amazing. But for now, I'm good. It's just not for me. Also, another flop, I do not like Lisa and Rosalia's new song, New Woman. And I'm kind of disappointed because it was produced by Tove Lo, Miss Tove Lo, Miss Stay High. Ew. But I did not like that song. I don't know. It felt dated for what it was. I think if that song was put out maybe 2018 or something, I think it would do really well. But for me personally, it's a flop in this household. I'm sorry. I don't know. It just sounded really cheesy, and I don't know. I felt like adding Rosalia in it didn't make it any better. I don't know. It just was not good. And I'm going to leave it at that. I will say some parts of the song was really good, or like I enjoyed it, but overall, it's an automatic skip for me, baby girl. Straight people need to stop saying demure. Everybody's card for saying demure is revoked by me personally. I can't stand it. It makes my skin crawl when someone says demure. It was funny until it got on Instagram. And then the straight people got a hold of it. Like, my straight ass friends have gotten a hold of that word and they are drilling that thing to the ground. And it's just not funny because they're not funny people. So I'm just sitting there seeing them gawk and laugh. Oh, this is so demure. You're not being demure. I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're not being very demure right now either. Get the fuck out. Like, I hate that word so much. And just to kill the joke even further, I guess someone like microwaved fish in our office and like it got really bad and it seeped through the second floor. And so they had to send out a mass email saying, don't microwave fish here. But the person who sent the email, I think she's like a young person, kind of like my age. Girl, I'm not young, but I'm just saying. But the person that sent the email, they're like, see, I don't bring fish to work. Very mindful, very demure. And I'm like, bitch, first of all, we work in an office full of old people. They're not going to get that joke. And two, bitch, I have a feeling you are straight. So don't say that word. It's just not funny when straight people get a hold of gay culture. And like, I finally understand what it feels like to have your culture be what's the word? Appropriated. It's not fun, and I hate when people are in on a joke that they were not a part of. I hate when people try to get in on a joke that was not intended for them. Stop saying that fucking word. It's not funny. I don't know why. It's just, I hate when straight people say that word. It's not. You're not. I saw something so funny. Someone was like, oh, everyone just learned what demure meant. We should start doing vocabulary words every day. We should learn a new word every day. Get those literacy rates up, you know? And I wholeheartedly agree. Straight people need a new word. They need to move away from that. How about learn decency? How about learn mind your business? I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was really funny. Word around the rumor mill is J-Lo donated like $4 million to like Palestine aid. Like, if that's true, go off, queen. I'm a J-Lo stan now. I understand why she was putting in so much work. She was raising money for Palestine relief efforts. And that is queen shit. That's dope. You know, being annoying may be the most beneficial thing she's ever done for society. So yay, go J-Lo. I still don't know a single song she sang. Let's be for real. I saw this conspiracy theory on TikTok where they were like, everyone has a sleep slot, meaning there are slots in the universe for everyone to sleep. That's why they encourage you to sleep early so you can like get a slot to sleep. And people who take like melatonin and whatnot basically get VIP slots to sleep. And then they said that people who have insomnia, like, you know, are waiting to go to sleep, but it's at capacity. And when you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't fall back asleep, it's because you lost your slot to sleep. And then like the other side of the world, like that's why we have like opposite time zones, because that is slots opening up and closing for sleep. And it has made me like really truly believe we're in a simulation, because that was the wildest thing I've ever heard. Oh, and then like some people just have like their sleep cards revoked, and that's why you have insomnia. And like if you take a nap, that's like non-peak time for sleep. I don't know, it's crazy. I don't know how to make it sound like I'm not a crazy person, but it makes so much sense to me. But I feel like I have a forever pass for sleep, just because I can sleep wherever, whenever. I literally took a nap today at work. So, you know, I don't know, but I think that's just like the wildest thing I've ever heard, and I'm honestly very intrigued. But it does not help me in the psychosis of believing that I'm in a simulation. I low-key feel like sometimes I feel like I'm already dead and I'm just in purgatory, just playing a simulation game, or like watching my life unfold. And it's a really long time in purgatory, but many days I feel as if I'm already dead. And I don't know if that is like the wildest thing you've ever heard, or if like that makes me like seem crazy, but many of times I think I'm already dead. So I really don't truly care about anything, and I don't know why, but that helps me sleep at night. The fact that I may be already dead and I'm just playing a game at this point. But yeah, who wants to be roommates in the loony bin? I'm taking applications. But yeah, my mind is just wandering in places it shouldn't be, and I should just occupy my time with like other things. But I'm scared. I low-key think I have OCD, and I don't know if it's like apparent just the way that I portray myself, but I lately have been noticing that I just wash the dishes all the time and try to like clean up, and like I'm really up to date on my chores, which is really rare for me. And maybe I'm going through a manic stage again. But I just have this like desire and urge to constantly be clean. And I thought about, I'm like, maybe I have OCD. I'm not shocked, honestly, if it's true, but yeah. Grocery shopping has gotten so expensive, and like, we know the vibe. It's a recession. We're all poor, we're all broke, and everything is just inflated. But damn, I think our grocery bill was extra expensive because honestly, I had no food at home. I had nothing. It was like bare bones. Um, but also our fridge is low key broken, so I just think the less we keep in there, the better. Why was my kombucha like literally frozen from the fridge? I have no idea. Hopefully there's like Labor Day deals for fridges, because I low-key feel like me and my sister have been giving ourselves botulism or something to the effect of that because of our broken fridge. But that's the vibe right now. Those fucking chickens. My neighbor has chickens and they're just really annoying. Not gonna lie. Also, they have like fruit that's seeping over our fence, and I'm no Karen, but I'm about to do something about that. I had Panda Express the other day, and tell me why their large cups was literally like a 40-ounce Stanley cup. I was scared. I like, I don't have the daintiest hands, but that thing was so big. Like, it was ginormous. But yes, I did drink all the contents in there, which is the even scarier part. But it was huge. It was like a Stanley cup. And my sister came home with boba last night. And why was that thing 32 ounces? I have it right here. Look how big this is. And yes, I'm going to drink all of it. But hello, I am literally terrified at the sizes of these things. But I guess going back to my inflation rant, I guess that's okay, because why not give me more? So, but oh my god, this chair is so squeaky. But like, but yeah, I'm just literally terrified of the ginormity of these beverages. I recently went karaokeing with people I've never met before, I don't think. This is the last time I go karaokeing with people that I don't know, because I don't know if you know how to sing. And the people I went with were screaming off key, didn't know the lyrics, even though the lyrics were right in front of them. It was truly the most terrifying experience in my life, because I'm surrounded by people who are wannabe singers, myself included. So it just really confused me as to people who go out to karaoke but don't know how to sing. I think that's scary to me. But yeah, I left so quick because I'm like, I am not going to be stuck with these tone deaf hoes. And I never will be caught in a room with them again. So if you don't know how to sing, get the fuck out. I touched grass the other day. I went to a picnic, I guess. And, I just put my foot in the grass, and I've just never felt so grounded in my life. But I immediately got the ick because there were patches of really wet grass and it just grossed me out. But the few seconds I spent with the earth, I will never forget it, and it was a beautiful moment. But I don't go outside, so that was very sparse feelings of emotions. My sexy of the week is Jack Schlossberg. Schlossberg? Gosh. Why is he so fine? I hate simping over a white man, but he's just the most gorgeous, beautiful, tall, man I've ever seen. And the fact that he has gay allegations just makes so much sense that I like him. If you have a gay allegation, chances are I might think you're fine. So, yeah. She's got a ticket to ride. I love the internet because of just the unserious edits I've seen of him. He's literally a Kennedy, and he's from such a prestigious family. But then you'll just see like edits of him with Charlie XCX in the background, and it's funny and silly, and I love it. And humans are just so cute in that way that we don't take anything seriously sometimes, despite the state of the world. And we're out here looking at thirst traps of Jack Schlossberg. I think I do like this little life. Yeah. My vision board. Here she is. I am going to the South next week. I'm going to see Mitski, and I'm going to see my parents. Guess who I am most excited to look forward to? Oh, the lack of human interaction lately, it just makes me slur my words so much, and I feel like I'm short-circuiting every time I talk. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go see Mitski, and I'm gonna see my parents, and I'm gonna have a grand old time in the South. The South is just such culture shock to me, especially where my parents live, because they live like out in the countryside. It's just so different that it's scary and a little sinister, and I fear for the way my parents live, because they live like racist countryside. So I'm just scared that they will run into the wrong person and all hell will break loose. But maybe there is a God, because so far so good, nothing bad has happened, and they actually really enjoy living out there for some reason. So, I guess there's something for everybody, but every time I go there, I just get itchy. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't think it's the water or anything. I think I'm just like visibly and physically uncomfortable being there, just because I have just lived in California for so long, and there's just a certain culture in California that's not present in the South, and I just feel out of place. Obviously, because where I am at in the South, it's just not my demographic that I'm used to, and I'm scared of them. But yeah, I'm going to go there, have a little key with my parents, and call it a damn week. Yeah, I think I might just end this episode a little early. I don't know. I feel such brain fog these days. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard to convey my emotions. Like, you ever get that feeling where you just would be thinking such deep thoughts when you're not supposed to, and then when it's an appropriate time to spill those thoughts, your mind goes completely blank? That's how I feel these days, because like I would have just the most like intrusive thoughts, like when I'm driving or when I'm at work or like when I'm waiting in line. I'm like, okay, I need to journal this, I need to process this, but by the time I do, I totally forget what I have to say. And like, it's really annoying, because I feel like they are thoughts I need to work on, but I can't, because my goldfish brain ass like forgets what to say. So it's been a struggle. I've been having like really vivid dreams lately. Like last night, I dreamt that I worked in retail again, and it was low-key a nightmare, because it was just like all the coworkers that I had beef with and customers I'd had beef with. It was just so terrifying, but also low-key a reality, because I low-key want to get a second job, and I feel like retail is low-key my forte. So it's like, is this just a foreshadowing of what's to come? I don't want to work back at where I quit, but it's an easy in. Like, it's a guaranteed job if I do, but I can't do it. I don't want to do it. But yeah, I've just had really vivid dreams about working in retail. And then I've also had like really vivid dreams about my old house. I don't remember. I will say overall, it was okay. But when I'm really feeling down, what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is my darkest moments also happened in that house too, and a lot of like trauma that I try to repress, it comes up in my dreams and it really scares me. And I think it's crazy because like I'll talk to like my little cousins and stuff, like when I used to babysit them, and they're like, that house, like I think about your house all the time because that was where I had my best memories. So I just thought it was just so funny that the place where I had my worst memories is where my cousins had their best memories. And I don't know how to feel about that, but I guess it's all perception, and definitely something I need to look into, forget, repress, I don't know. But yeah, my dreams have just felt more real these days, and I don't like that. Quite frankly, I am trying to schedule my hobbies, I guess, because I feel like I am so one track minded. I will like focus on one thing and then just only focus on it when I have like a billion other things I want to do, and then I say that I don't have time to do them, but really it's just I don't allot I don't allot an appropriate amount of time to. So my one thing is I want to like just sit down and watch a movie, because I know like these days you'll watch a movie but be on your phone while on your iPad, because I am guilty of that. So I just kind of want to just sit down, just watch movies and just watch it without doing anything. Really give my time to relax. Like maybe I can like paint my nails or something while I watch a movie, but overall I really just want to sit down and watch a movie and just really, you know, really dive into it. I think I was pretty damn close the other day because I was watching my neighbor Totoro, and you know, I was really close to just watching it how I ideally would like to watch it, but then I don't know what happened. I guess I got distracted. What's new? But yeah. I also just feel that everyone is mooching off of my subscriptions. So I'm like, I should use the subscriptions I use for. So, what? I should watch the subscriptions that I pay for. Oh, I'm so. I have a blanket that I really want to work on, and I have to dedicate time for that because it's just like a big thing of textile in my room, and I just want to finish it out, you know? So, yeah, I should probably just get one of those mic stands where it just stands. I don't have to like hold this thing up. This thing is fucking heavy. This mic stand is heavy as shit. I don't know. I've been feeling like really numb lately. A little apathetic, honestly. I It's kind of annoying that I know the things I have to do but really can't get myself to do it. And I have no one to blame but myself for stuff like that, but I just genuinely feel misunderstood overall, just by everybody. And such is life, I guess. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a short episode today. All right, my top 3 of the week. Coming at number 3 is a dense bean salad. Girl, I'm up in arms with that thing. I just finished my first batch of dense bean salad, and I made it 2 days ago. So clearly it is a hit in this household. Well, I'm the only person that eats it, so it's a hit to me. And I love it. And I am excited to make my next batch tonight. Ooh, exciting Thursday evening activities. But yeah, That's been on my radar and I love it. Thank you, Violet Witchell. You know, I think it's really funny. Like, I don't really trust her as a person. Like, yeah, you have these cool recipes and whatnot, but her whole lore is just so crazy to me. I think she's like low key, like a Nepo baby. So her family's just really wealthy. And I, you know what rubs me the wrong way about her? So her and her, I guess now husband or whatever, they live in San Francisco. And I just remember her rant about how everyone says San Francisco's gone downhill. It's not a good place to live. It's just janky. And while there is some truth to that, I will say it's because of gentrification. And she is literally one of the gentrifiers. So I just thought it was funny how she complained about that while she is the problem. But I do like how she's renovating not one. I like how she's renovating her apartment to restore the house in its old original glory. And it's honestly really beautiful. But I'm just like, renovations like that cost money. And as far as I know, she's a culinary student. And I think her husband is the one that makes the money. I know she went to like Vassar or something, which is a really prestigious school. And but with that, it doesn't come cheap. So I'm just like, how are you surviving in San Francisco overall? I have a feeling her husband's like a finance or tech bro. It's always one of those in the Bay Area. But yeah, I just think her as a person rubs me the wrong way. Also, supposedly she's only 25, but she literally looks 35. Like, I'm telling you, when you're white and rich, you are automatically evil, and this is just an Etsy witch coming after you. So, yeah. Overall, though, Miss Dense Bean Salad Lady, I enjoy the recipe. I'm just gonna forget the fact that, you know, you're terrorizing a community accidentally, I guess. But yeah, not me being mean. Not me being mean. I low key think I can be an Etsy witch. Like, I'm out here telling tall tales all the time. Might as well get paid for it. Yeah, I should do that. What was I even talking about? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I rediscovered It cookie ice creams, and I didn't know they had a pumpkin spice version, so I need to hunt for that. But I just had one the other day, and I forgot how good it was, and I was mad at myself for forgetting how good it was. And that and a blunt, oh my god, I think life will be okay once those two combos hit. Um, so yeah, if anyone has any leads on how to get their hands on a pumpkin spice, it cookie sandwich ice cream, let me know, girl. I would love to sink my teeth into that. And at number one, coffee with banana milk in it. It's so yummy. Um, I know it's like a Korean thing where like they'll get like an Americano or black coffee or whatever, and they'll, instead of creamer and milk, they just straight up use banana milk. And I found banana milk at Costco, and it's not like in the box where you put a straw in. It's legit like in the container that coconut water comes in, and you just pour that shit in, and it's perfect because I have like these like coffee to go cups, and so I'll just pre-make my coffee and then pour the banana milk in, and it's not too sweet, and it's perfect, and I love it. And I hope they don't stop selling banana milk at Costco because I'll be really sad and I don't know what to do. And yeah, it's a vibe. I can't wait to go to Korea one day and have it authentically. I guess I could have it authentically because Korean stores are not out of my reach, but just the vibe. I would love the vibe. So, yes. I hope I don't look like an egg because I have a hair clip back here. and I can't really see the viewfinder, quite honestly. So, yeah. Do I have any last words to say? Not really. I can't wait for September. I want that fuzzy feeling again. I want my veneer of happiness because of the holidays. And there's just something about the holidays that makes you really introspective and appreciative of life and grateful and not a bitch. And I just want that feeling back. I'm tired. But also, the holidays make me really sad because that's when all the couples that I know get really annoying. And it reminds me of my singleness. But then again, I'm a really annoying person too because I don't want that for myself either. But I just want to be jealous. You know what I mean? What's the word for that? Is that narcissism? Yeah. I don't know what to say. Well, here we are. Here we are once again, feeling lost, but now and then I breathe it in to let it go, and I don't know where you are now. Ugh. I really think I'm in like a state of functional freeze. I literally would just sit and stare at the wall some days, most days. I did it yesterday. How do I get out of that? Someone let me know. I'm very curious. It's 4 p.m. right now, and I'm trying to convince myself to go to the gym. I think moving the body would be good for me. I just don't know if that's something I'd want to do. Then I have to get gas and then wash my car. I have a lot of things to do, and I don't want to do them. Anyways, trash episode per usual. So I'll have to bid you adieu. Go slay your day. Stay sexy. I'll see you next time. Bye.